Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's check into the energies of the day. And I'm going to do a power card. I think we're going to start with a power card today. See what is the messages that we need to hear, to consider. Just tap in. Tap in. Excuse me. What messages are for us? This one? Okay. Masculine. Carrying your gift of consciousness. Carrying your gift of consciousness from the heart of woman, of Mother Earth. Trek towards the summit of higher knowledge. Because of male and female imbalances, the Earth is in danger of dying. Remember that the power of the masculine explodes as the power of the feminine implodes, and a sacral spiral of life is set into motion. One cannot live without the other. The masculine god is in search of the feminine goddess. He brings gifts of driving force to her powers of intuitive, creative receptivity. Both are equal warriors in the fight against ignorance. Balance your masculine and feminine energies through meditation and awareness. And when you are carrying a male or female shield, this is your struggle in life and a great source of power for you. Whoa. This is cool because that crystal on their back is wrapped. And I'm totally wrapping crystals in copper right now, and I can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Yes. Okay, let's read the symbol, the picture here. What was it? 34? Why didn't I look at it? 43. There's my dyslexia. Okay, the painting is titled The Ascent. It depicts man as a sacred being carrying his gift of clarity and knowledge, represented by the crystal. Oops, not in focus. Which has been given him from the universal knowledge held within woman and Mother Earth. The stones represent the ancient memory of the earth. The mountains are the snow-covered peaks of higher wisdom. He is moving towards the sky and the sphere of universal knowledge. Masculine energy lives in the east because illumination for the masculine side of your nature is found through the mind, whether you are man or woman. Okay. Masculine energy. Action. Movement. The lift of the water. The push. Okay. What runes? Not all of the runes. Just one rune to come out and join the masculine here. This one. Hagulas. Okay, Hagulas. What you got? Disruptions, endings and beginnings, transformation, radical change, and completion. Also called the Mother Rune, it can be a destructive force of nature. She is, however, vital to the natural balance of life. Okay, this is the feminine energy. What? Disruption or unwelcome change will bring positive transformation and long-term gain. Okay. Lightning strikes, blue lightning, it's rare. The sting that jolts you awake. This is the lift of the water, the masculine, and the crash of the feminine, making a wave, right? Balance. Beautiful. Also, transformation. Yes, you turn water into a wave when there is a balance of the masculine and feminine, right? Gorgeous. It's also this active movement towards higher consciousness, right? Demonstrated by the masculine figure climbing the mountain. Beautiful. Okay, what messages for us today? Can you tell us temperance? Oh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful because we're talking about masculine and feminine energies and the balancing of these things. And the temperance card, this is the feminine and the masculine, or the masculine and the feminine cups that the temperance holds. And it is this beautiful, constant interplay, mixing, tempering back and forth between the two, between masculine and feminine energies that creates movement, flow, and progress, process, expansion. And the world, gorgeous. This is what makes the world turn. this beautiful, beautiful balance. Gorgeous. Gorgeousness. Might as well pull this one out. It's the Emperor, okay? This is the energy that gets things done for the good of all. So that's powerful. Okay, we've got the Queen of Pentacles, who is in a place of being in her own abundance, sitting, connected, focused on her own stuff, in touch with the intuition here, and surrounded by her bounty, by her harvest. Okay. And surrounded by her transformation and joyous balancedness. Okay. So this could look like someone who is found a balance within their home space, right? Where they are creating, receiving, and actively engaging and producing. Yes. And it's also sanctuary, safe space transformation. It's like the cocoon, the place that you can go to center, to connect, to balance. Okay. The Four of Wands is a beautiful joy card. This is where you find your peace, your balance, your joy. Okay, what? This is where you stab all the people. Just kidding, no people stabbing. But there are people, and this is truth and destiny. Okay, so this is, could it be, because it's a 5, it can flip either way, ascending or descending. And so these are your soul tribe people who are attracted to your joy. Okay, and also repulsed by your truth, which makes sense. And this is a perfect way of letting people figure out where they stand, on what side of the line they stand, right? You're like, this is all who are in favor of truth, come stand on this side of the line. Everybody else, you're free to go, right? So that is a beautiful thing. Okay, what do we got here? We've got your change, your justice, and this tempering. Okay, so this is like the balance of the scales turning in your favor here, and it affecting your world. Okay, this also, we've got all this balancing. Look at all this balancing. This is also the masculine and feminine going within or staying out in the cold card. And so that's a beautiful thing to have near this temperance with this tempering process, right? This is such an important card because we find our way through diversity, right? Through the process of, like, the pressure that squeezes the coal and it becomes the diamond, right? It's important to feel what it feels like to be out in the cold in order to truly appreciate going within and being warmed, if that makes sense. Yes. Okay. We've got decisions, more balancing. What? That's crazy. Look at this. Look at this. All these scales everywhere. We got the scales and the balancing of the masculine and the feminine. Gorgeous. Okay. So making choices with your intuition. Okay. We're blindfolded. We've got the moon in the background. And this 3 of Swords here, this heart. This is why you transformed, because of the wounds in your heart. Okay. And it forced you to go within and to heal and to balance and to prosper independently, which is no small thing. Okay, we've got your spiritual garden here with the 9 of Wands and the Death card. This is the transformation. This is the death and release. This is the old falling away so that the new can be born. And this is an important process here, in your transforming, the releasing of the old versions of self, the caterpillar ways, right? You need to release those in order to transform into a butterfly. And so it's also death to relationships, situationships, things that hurt your heart, right? Karmic ties, right? Like the people you try so hard to be accepted from, and then you realize that you are the only one trying so hard, and so you stop, and then you never hear from those people again, right? And it's like, oh, you're releasing those relationships, but you're also releasing that those parts of yourself, those versions of self that felt like they needed to work really, really hard in order to have people in their life, right? That's part of this transformation here. And I want to put this Nine of Wands, your spiritual garden tending and connection to your higher realms and your spirit team, as being a choice that you made to move towards joy here, right? You could have chosen to stay in those relationships, to keep fighting for crumbs, for non-reciprocating relationships, right? That's the beauty of reciprocating relationships, is that you both try a little bit and it's beautiful. But if you're trying a lot, it's because the other isn't trying at all, right? And you know this by just taking a step back and seeing what happens. Yes. And having peace, finding peace with those versions of yourself, right? Giving them the love that they were clearly desperate to find externally. But this is how you get your strength back, by releasing those old versions. You are no longer accepting crumbs. You're seeing them for what they are, scraps, right? People, they're not even throwing you crumbs. They're just filling their own faces, and their crumbs are just falling to the wayside. And you're like, for me? And they're like, yeah, for you. I put that there on purpose. Go ahead, take it. Be grateful, right? And you're like, okay, yeah, no more of that. No more of that. You're bringing back your power. You're taking back your power. And this is part of your destiny to do this. This is also part of your truth, that you've done this, which is gorgeous. Okay, and you've become a pentacle of love. Oh, we've got the King and Queen of Pentacles here. So this is what you did. You dedicated yourself to getting your strength back and becoming a balanced counterpart in the material realm for yourself, right? This is you bringing home the bacon and making delicious, delicious food with it, okay? This is how you find your peace. This is how you find your balance. This is where you reconnect with your joy. Yes. Yes. And it is a hard thing to do, to really look at your relationships, right? No more looking at relationships as lifeboats, and instead they're perks to the process. No. Perks to the process. I don't know where it's going at. Okay, we got the Queen of Wands, okay? So your work is to shine bright now. Your work is meant to be seen, to be heard, because this transformation, this balancing, this strength building, this releasing and connecting has all been this beautiful, beautiful work that you've done to transform into one who shares their gorgeous shine. Your gorgeous shine, okay, for the world to see, to help balance, rebalance all the scales of love. Okay, the Patience Knight, the Knight of Pentacles, has shown up for us, and so has the King of Swords with the Nine of Swords. This is coming out of a place of healing, needing to heal, a safe zone, your protective barrier, and coming out transformed. Okay, so that's beautiful. Let's get this out here. Where are we? So patience for this tipping of the scales, and this, right? This is like a retrieval. This is like you retreated into, because your heart was broken or bruised or scarred or maimed or tossed, unplugged, whatever your analogy is, right? And so you created walls around it. You created boundaries around it. And this is another reason going in and transforming, because you recognized that by creating these walls around your heart, you're holding everything outside of it, including love. And so you're like, no, I need to transform in order to heal my heart, so that I can start to step out. Okay, and this is the transformed king. This is the work to step out as transformed and be transformatively gorgeous. So you can birth new things. So you can birth the new things. Right? Because when we release the old, the new has space to be, right? When you take out those old dead plants that are taking up space in your garden, you now clear space to plant more seeds for new things to grow, right? Logic makes sense, masculine brain thinking, yes. Then we also have the Tower coming out here. So the Towers are an upheaval, a change, a spark of inspiration, a slap across the face, the sting of a scorpion, a lightning striking in an aha moment of expansion, a physical, tangible thing, a message showing up that changes your world, a opportunity that arrives, all of the things represented by the Tower. We got the Ten of Cups at the bottom, and that's what it's all about, is getting to your Ten of Cups, getting to a place of peace, joy, prosperity, and that is your norm. That's your baseline. You are redefining your baseline, which is beautiful. And it is full of love. Okay, this is your redefining of your baseline. You're like, I intend to live balanced love. The end. This is what I want. This is what I am manifesting. This is my life. This is why it was all worth it, okay? This is your joy. This is what you're being patient for. And a beautiful byproduct of your authentic, shining gorgeousness. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. Okay. Wow. Should we stop? I always tend to stop as soon as the lover's card. Well, sometimes, I guess. Sometimes. Okay. Let's get some charms. I switched up the container. This is something I made a long time ago. It is Raku. And there's what do we got? The stars are falling from the sky for you to take. Okay, this is how quickly your wishes are manifesting now that you are in this space of mindful intending, right? From a balanced, get it done state. Your wishes are coming in and being true. Okay. Okay, what do we got? Oh, I was wondering if I was going to see a snail today because there was a snail that walked across my tiny little cement patio thing well, it's not that big, down like in my backyard. And I was like, what the heck, snail? Because usually, light comes up, sun comes up, and they're already in their cool hiding places. But this one was like just cruising across. And I was watching its steady progression, right? Like they're not fast moving, but they are constantly moving forward. Unless you interrupt them, then they get all like, why, and they shrink up, right? So you just got to let them do their thing and they get where they're going. Okay, this one is smiling because he knows that he's going someplace fantastic. Okay, so don't judge your progress. Any movement forward is still forward movement and it's worth celebrating. Okay, so release all the judgments of I should be here. No, you should not say should. Just allow and be grateful in the moment, because this too shall pass. Everything changes. And so be grateful for this stepping stone that you are landing on in this moment, trusting and knowing that it's only a matter of time before you're going to be leaving that stepping stone and moving on to the next, right? Okay. So we got the snail vibes moving in cool, very slow. This could have been your dedication to your work. Also the sacred spiral. This is a connection to how energy flows, right? And sometimes it's fast, sometimes it's slow. You just be grateful and go with the flow. Okay. We've got the cheetah. Okay, so this is amazing because we've got the slowest moving land animal here, and then the fastest back to back. So that's kind of validating the slow at first, but suddenly it's just like cheetah vibe, and it's gone. Okay, so I feel like the more you release and allow, the faster your energy starts to move. And look, it's running towards love. Okay, we do have the twin flame swans. Okay, they're twin flame swans because swans mate for life, guys. They're beautiful. They're beautiful, yes. We've also got the joy of the dolphin, playful, joyful, carefree gorgeousness. Okay, this is the love that you seek that also seeks you. We also have the love. Okay, this is the love you hold within for yourself, which shines out of your face. And this is the love you work on, you focus on in your own, and it ripples out, strengthening and draws in what you put out, right? This is that justice, the balance of getting back what you give. You give out love, you receive love. I don't know why I clapped, but there it is. Okay, we've got the wing of destiny. No, this is the wing of this temperance, of your angels, of your connection to your higher self and your conscious balancing of the masculine and feminine energies to work in your favor, which is beautiful. Okay, we've got the sketched butterfly. This is the becoming. This is the transforming. This is the sketch of your new world. The sketch of your new world. Okay, we've got dragonfly vibes, which is awesome. I noticed Mims was sitting out on the fence, and there was something like flying around her, like it was dodging her, or well, it was dodging her, but it was also kind of enticing her. It was like playing with her. I'm like, what the heck was it? What is it? Is it a bird? What is it? And then I noticed it was a dragonfly, and there was a couple of them, and they're floating around the. I guess they're hunting because it was around dusk, like the afternoon. So all the mosquitoes and the bugs are coming out, and they're just hunting away back there. And at first I was like, oh, this dragonfly is just, so focused on hunting, it's not realizing it's being hunted. And so it keeps flying close to the kitty. But then I was watching, it looked like the dragonfly was well aware of the kitty and was actually playing with her because it kept coming back to her. It kept coming back to her. And she was like, oh, aye, and watching it and trying to smack it. And, they're too fast. They're too fast. So I think it was aware. So I feel like dragonflies, they also haven't evolved much in like millions of years. They've been around for a long time and they're perfect. So there's something about this. I feel like this is your soul essence and it's beautiful. Your soul essence is beautiful. Okay. Then we've got the tree. This is tree of abundance and beautiful gorgeousness. This is your connection. This is you realizing that you are an abundant, beautiful oak. We've also got luck, 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 lucky luck. Okay. And I feel like this tower that comes in is going to be a lucky tower, whatever it is. It's going to feel like you got a jackpot or won the lottery. It's going to be something that everyone is going to be like, oh, she's so lucky, or he's so lucky. They're so lucky, right? But yes, it's luck, but it's also because of the work I've done in transforming, balancing, and mindfully intending, right? So make sure you own it. Don't dismiss it as just luck. This is luck brought on by the choices that you have made, your patience, your shining bright, and your authenticity, okay? You are gorgeous. Remember it. And an elephant, okay, who always remembers. Remember who you are, Simba, okay? I don't know why that came out. It's an elephant, but elephants never forget, so they would definitely remember. Okay. Let's see what else we can bring out. I just noticed it was 3344 on the timer. So I'm going to pull out a couple of these little cards here. Oh, look. Oh, that was lucky that the luck showed up again. Okay, so yes, confirmation. Luck is on your side. You are the, like you planted seeds of luck and they are all going to start sprouting soon. Okay, we've got sun power confirmation. Okay, this is yes, this is positivity. This is a emphatic celebration, life-giving gorgeousness, okay? If you have a question, will I? Yes. Will they? Yes. When will? Yes. Okay, all of the yeses. The sun is shining for you and bringing life to the things that you planned. Okay, hermit vibes. This is basically what you had to do in order to do the work, transform, release, and become an emperor. Okay, we've got the world confirmation. Okay, you are meant to create a new world for yourself and live in it prosperously. Prosperously. There is the release, the old things, so that the new things can grow. And your hope is the water that you nourish your seeds with. Yes, we've got the temperance confirmation. This is also trusting in the process, which plays into your patience. We've got justice confirmation. This is the truth. Okay, you are meant to get back everything that you put out there. So all those relationships that you tried really, 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 too many reallys to be a part of. You are going to find people trying really hard to be a part of your life. As an example, right? It's that love that you have given, you will now receive as part of your justice. Okay, things have yet to be revealed. We've got the moon. So this is divine timing. Trust in divine timing, that all things will be revealed when the time is right. Okay, tower, on the tower, confirmation, something coming in to shake down, break down the old. Okay, this is how you allow, is to get into this non-resistant state of floating, of being. And we've got the chariot. Okay, so this is fast moving energy. It's starting to pick up. We started with the snail and then we moved to the cheetah. So trust that your dedication, that momentum will build and things will start happening quick, right? Once that old energy, once the last bits of the old energy from the old world has been released, has been cleared away, that new energy is going to come swirling in and things are going to pick up quick. So this time, don't rush it away, because it's a very important part of the process, right? It's the being safe in your cocoon while you transform. Don't rush it. Otherwise you come out and you only got one wing, right? Or something. So allowing, and allowing. And let's get one more card from the kitties. No, no, let's get a crystal card. I feel like we haven't had a crystal card in a while. So let's see what the crystal cards have to say to us today. Final confirmation messages or just additional messages. Okay, we got 2. We got 39 and 4. Support. Love, support, and guidance. Is there a situation in your life creating a state of emotional turmoil? At times, you may feel as if events in your life are beyond your control. Your spirit guides offer their unconditional love and support. They ask you to call upon them anytime you require additional strength. They remind you that everything is not always as it seems and that challenges are an opportunity for inner growth. Selecting this card is a sign to ask for support from a friend, group, or your inner guidance. Engage your intent as a divine creator and ask your spirit guides to help provide perspective to your current situation. This intention will allow new understandings to form and create solutions to the issues at hand. Surrender your doubts and look forward to the inner peace and harmony that awaits you. Okay, this is giving me the Hagalas vibes, right? This seemingly uncontrollable external forces in your world, and utilizing it to propel, to move you, to guide you into the direction you were meant to go. Okay, this could be like you've got a neighbor whose noise level is disruptive, right? How are you to navigate that situation while trying to maintain and keep your peace? And then we have Zephyr, which is oneness, creation, unity, and divine connection. Beautiful. The loving energy of the divine creator is present throughout the universe, and you are celebrated for reaching new levels of growth and understanding. In exploring your connection to all things, you have gained insight and clarity into the true nature of reality. From this viewpoint, you can perceive the natural cycles of life as the universe expands and contracts throughout eternity. This realization is the path towards profound personal peace. Path towards profound personal peace. Release any lingering doubts or restricting beliefs that separate you from the oneness of all things. You are guided to journey with your heart and feel the underlying energy flowing throughout the universe. May your light shine brightly with love as you enjoy the rediscovery of your true nature. And that is one balanced, centered, heart-based, authentic, in love. Beautiful. Yes, in love, 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 love. All right, well, there's the messages for today. I think they were gorgeous, and so are you. So that's a perfect pairing if I've ever seen one. Thank you so much. I love and appreciate you. Thanks for subscribing if you have, and if you haven't, if you like these readings, hit the blue bubble that is my logo, and stick around. Maybe there'll be more messages for you in the future. Okay, there is all the things surrounding my area in case you were curious. Okay, love you, appreciate you, and hope to see you next time. Bye.